So we are back from the field with our core samples. We had 4 from one core. We had 0 to 15, 15 to 30, 30 to 50, and 50 to 100. So when we get to the lab, if we don't have time to handle the samples immediately, we either keep them in the freezer or in the fridge until they're ready. If we're able to handle them, the first thing we do is to transfer them to these improvised beakers and put them in the oven for drying. So how we use aluminum foil. Beakers. This is how we do it. So I'll just use the same container. Improvise the beaker like that. So then what I'll do, this is 15 to 30. I'll label my beaker. Excuse me. I have labeled my beaker. I need to put a label that I'll be able to recognize, and in case anyone else is handling, we'll be able to know exactly what is in the beaker. So I have to make sure I get all my sample out, because I need to know the exact mass that was in that particular volume. So it's good practice to use maybe a spatula. I don't have one at hand right now, so I'll just use my fingers. But usually we use a beaker for minimal contamination. So once I have my sample ready here, I'm going to put this in the oven. I'll use this particular oven here. So I'll put in my samples. And leave them here until they have dried to constant weight. I'll dry them at 60 to 70 degrees Celsius to dry weight. This could take 3 to 4 days. So how do I ensure that they are well dried? I'll come in after 2 days, weigh the sample. After a couple of hours, I'm going to weigh again on the scale and see whether the weight is constant. Once I have constant weight, I know my samples are well dried. So after the samples have dried, I'll crush them. I'll get a sample and crush using a mortar and pestle. I'll ground it until it's fine. Then, while I'm grinding, I'm going to remove any visible big roots that I see in that, so that I don't compromise on that. Then I'll use a 500 microns sieve to pass the soil, to pass the ground soil. When I get that sieved soil sample out, I'm going to subsample it, maybe 5 grams. I take 5 grams, I'll again improvise my beaker with this foil and make a small beaker to put in the 5 grams. What do I do with the 5 grams? The 5 grams will be processed in usually we use the LOI method, loss on ignition method. So I'll put the sample in the muffle furnace and burn it at 450 degrees for 8 hours. So if I put in 5 grams, I'll expect it to reduce to about 3 to 4 grams point something. So after the 8 hours, I'm going to weigh again my sample and see the difference. The difference in it will be the organic matter, because all the organic matter will have burned out. Then I'll just convert that to organic carbon. And there, I can use that in my equation to calculate the soil organic carbon.